That's my artwork up there. But how did we get here? Let me start at the beginning. The band you're seeing on screen is the Fooz Fighters. They're a tribute band for the Foo Fighters. I'm sorry, I'm just really excited to talk about this story because they're just so cool. The Fooz Fighters were, of course, on that Clash of the Cover Bands show from Jimmy Fallon, but I knew them before that because when I became a Foo Fighter fan, I discovered all these things, and well, yeah, there's that. I don't remember exactly when they were on Clash of the Cover Bands, but for those of you who don't remember, Clash of the Cover Bands is that Jimmy Fallon show where cover bands come onto the show and they like, I don't know, battle. I don't listen, the only Clash of the Cover Bands video I've seen was when Fooz Fighters went on and battled that Blink 182 cover band, but I can't remember the name of that band, unfortunately, so that's kind of sad, but yeah. I was able to see them. That's a thing. Tickets didn't cost that much. They were near me, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta go. It's very important. So I went, and now I'm gonna explain to you my perspective as to how I met them, because, keep in mind that, the first time they saw my art was when, I was drawing it, and then, like, I bought tickets as I was drawing. I know, I'm a multitasker. Look at me, I'm so cool. And then the next day, they saw it and I promised I would bring it, and I fulfilled my promise. And it was the best decision ever. By the way, I'm redrawing the first ever drawing I made of them because I kind of had low-key have problems with that drawing, but if I say that, everyone's gonna be like, no, no, it's a good drawing, and then I'm gonna be like, I have to critique myself somehow, so excuse me while I redraw this drawing. I'm sorry, I have to focus really hard, but where was I? Oh, right. Okay, so I'm not doxing myself, but the place I went to was a pub and concert hall, and that's all I'm saying about that. I went with my cousin and her fiance because, again, pub and concert hall, I can't necessarily go by myself now, can I? That'd be pretty bad. Although, I mean, I could, but I don't know. I've been there before. And before, I mean, after that first time, I went again 2 more times, and that wasn't so bad. So anyways, I go there, I see the stage, I see the drummer's drums. I guess I should probably say who's who. So there's Nick, he's the lead singer of the band. Lead singer of my band. Okay, I'm sorry, I need to stop. Alright, and then there's also the guitarists, Brent and David. There's the bassist Guy, and then there's the drummer Bolt. Don't ask. I never asked. I just thought it was a cool name. It is a cool name, but I'm not going to say anything else other than that. As you could see, I managed to go to the green room and meet them, but how did I go backstage and meet the band? How did that transpire? Well, it's very simple. My cousin saw Bolt across from us because we were at like a standing bar. I don't know, whatever. She saw him and she told me, and I immediately recognized him because again, I had to draw them, so I had to look at pictures to the best of my ability. You all don't know this, but I like to make sure drawings are very, very accurate sometimes. And if they're not, then it's still okay, I guess. I don't know what the point is that I knew what they look like. And I was like, oh no, my god. Oh, and then my cousin's like, oh, why don't you go up and give him your art? And what I didn't realize at the time was Guy was also there, but whatever. And I was very nervous to do it because I'm a very nervous person. Plus these guys are very famous to me. They were on freaking Clash of the Cover Bands. Of course I'm nervous, but you know I build up the courage in my own way. Shaking like crazy, man. I feel like my lungs were gonna collapse. Not my lungs. You know what am I saying? I feel like my whole body was just gonna disintegrate right there. My knees were gonna give in because my legs were shaking like crazy, and I couldn't stop the shaking. Like subconsciously, they were shaking. I could feel them shaking. Like you can't see when my legs shake basically, but like when my legs shake, it's like you can't see it, but I can feel it. So, whatever. I built the courage. I put my big boy pants, and I'm like, you guys are in the band, right? And they're like, yeah, we're in the band. And I'm like, oh, I made this. And then they say the words that shock me so much. That they saw my art when they were having dinner and that they liked it. And then I flipped my marbles. I was like, what? You like my art? And then they wanted a picture with me. They gave me a guitar pick, which I will show later. And then they went down to the green room to grab David and Brent. And that made me shocked even more. I'm getting this kind of privilege? What? No way. But I did get that privilege because I'm really cool. And then the most coolest thing happened was when they actually took me to the green room so that I can meet Nick, the lead singer, the one who looks like Dave Grohl. Ironically enough, there was a Dave Grohl lookalike at that concert. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. That's a weird thing to say. Again, it was just really cool. Sorry, I am really fixated on this drawing. My God, it's my finest piece of work. Look at that bad boy. All right. That was really cool. It was just a really cool moment to meet him and then to take pictures. I'm just that cool. As far as I can remember, I am the only person so far who's ever made fan art of the Fooz Fighters. I always make art. Ever since then, I've been just making art for them and supporting them in any way I can, hyping them up on their Instagram, which you should follow them on Instagram. And if you want to see the Clash of the Cover thing, I will also link that in the description. There's a lot of things I'll link in the description for them. So, because, you know, I'm #1 fan. I'm a #1 fan. The concert was vibing. I have the set list. They didn't record. Apparently, they didn't do Making a Fire and Alandria. They did instead DOA. Which to that I like to say you should have. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But next time you guys perform, maybe do Alandria. I really like that song. Also, Making a Fire. I can understand why they didn't do that song because they don't have a Rami in their band. Again, each band member represents, you know, the actual Foo Fighters in a way. Like Bolt is Taylor. Rest in peace. Guy is Nate. Nick is Dave. Brent and David are Shifty and Pat, but they don't really have a Rami. And I'm not saying I can play the keyboard, but I'm just saying that maybe they should try to maybe find a Rami. I don't know. That might seem impossible a little bit, considering that they're Oh, I finished it. Sheesh. That's gonna go in the pile. That's right. There's a pile. A pile of drawings, bam! A pile of drawings for each member of the band. I don't know anymore. Listen, discovering this band might have been the best thing that ever happened to me. I made friends through it. I'm in like a forum. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how anything that happened after meeting them happened. It just happened. It feels like I'm part of the band. I don't want to brag, but it feels like I'm friends with them. Feels like it. They will be coming back on tour next year, unless you're from the future and you're watching this in next year, which in that case, they might be coming to your area, but don't try meeting them and saying you're my friend. You're not my friend, unless you are my friend, but still, don't even try saying, hey, no, I know Amy. Let me come hang, drink some beers. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't accept that. I don't condone this. Don't do that to my friends. They're my friends. I'll just say it. They're like my friends. And I gotta say, I'm gonna promote this right now. Bolt and Guy have this band called Area 55, and the music slaps so hard. I gotta hype it up. It's so good. To break away into the void. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Follow the Fooz Fighters on Instagram. If you want to see their Clash of the Cover video, I will link both videos. They covered Best of You and Learn to Fly. I didn't realize they did that. But anyways, I will link everything in the description. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye. Wait, the video's not technically over yet. There are a couple of things I forgot. Guitarist Brent pulled a Dave Grohl. And like a hero, I tried to save him. I got a cut on my thumb that has fully healed, and a bruise on my arm that lasted for months, to the point where I was flexing how I got that bruise. I got that bruise from saving the guitarist. That's what I always say. So I need to stop. I don't know why I used to flex that. It was so. At any concert, the most honorable thing is to get the drumstick from the drummer, and that's exactly what I got. But this is way after the concert, but it doesn't matter because this is the sickest drumstick I've ever seen. And I got guitar picks. This one was personally handed to me, and then I got this off the floor like a Chad. I dove into it. I'm cool. I'm bad at throwing and I'm bad at catching, but catching this bad boy was the greatest moment of my life. When they threw it and I caught it, I had a moment of like, caught something. And plus this mask looks really cool. My only piece of merch. I'm so sad. I want other merch. Have you ever gotten the set list for a concert? Oh, you have you? Well, have you ever gotten it signed by the band? This thing needs to be in a frame. I was supposed to buy a frame for it, but I never did. I'm also realizing that these are drumsticks. Bolt, you're very clever. That was very clever. I don't know why I didn't notice that until now. Okay, wait a minute. I'm missing a signature. Am I missing a signature? I'm missing a signature. Oh my god. David's signature's not on here. Okay, when they come back to my area, I'm gonna get them to sign this. I'm gonna bring this back and be like, listen, man. When I got business to deal with, you didn't sign this. Okay, now we're done.
Every night, I swear to God, this is fucking amazing. Thank you guys so much.